10 seconds.
Good afternoon and greetings to all my listeners out there on the Primal 4K Fit FM 96.7 Facebook, YouTube, the World Wide Web. I want to welcome you all to Primal Sports Center. I'm your host, Dale.
And I'm Kane the Shrub Watson. And you know what time it is? It's time for Primal Sports. Just like every other week, you know, we bring sports to you live and direct. And again, we want to big up all the listeners and viewers out there. And I mean, it's coming down to the end of the year. And you know what time? It's Christmas time. So have a festive season and keep safe out there because you know this time a lot of cars and people on the road. So safety is paramount. So I mean, just go around, be festive, but do it in a safe space and, you know, be merry.
Yeah, you're speaking, you mentioned cars.
Yeah,
You know, we have a big event going on down there in Trelawney, the western side of the island.
I want to big up the Subi Jam West. You know, it's a group of Subaru owners. This is the second year of the charity event where they give back to the Granville Place of Safety, which is for girls' home. Yes. So, I mean, want to big up the Subi Jam West. Yes. And, you know, down there they're having an exhibition where, you know, the cars, so, you know, it's no speeding, you know, as I said. There's no entry fee. So if you're in that side of the world, pass through, give a donation, and I mean, it's for a good cause. And it's a second year running, and as I said, it's a charity event to the Granville Place of Safety Girls Home.
Yeah, so make your way down there now. That
Jam West,
I think the cars out there already, you know, them start.
Yeah, man, so if in that side of the world, pass through, and again, big up to them, because I always like to see people giving back. And no better time than Christmas time to give back. So.
Oh, and the location is actually at the Granville place of safety.
So want to big them up. Yeah, and I said no entry free. That side of the world, pass through, see what go on, and big it up. Yeah. As we move on into sports, we're going to kick off things this week there.
Well, first of all, let us tell the people we should have Sammy De Pass. She should join us. Jamaica powerlifter. She defended a national title this year. Yeah. So she should join us in just a few, but get to understand that she kind of stuck in traffic.
Yeah, because you know the road out there.
You know the road stay right now.
Yeah.
Everybody is out.
Except us, we're in studio. Have to do the work. Yeah. But want to big her up as well, defending her title. And we know earlier on in the year, she won her Caribbean title, defending that as well. So want to hear what's up and what's going, looking forward into the new year, and you know, just from strength to strength, pun intended, cause want to know if you set out a new PB or what she up to in the gym and all of that, cause we're looking forward to hear from her later on in the show.
Boy, athletes don't get a break.
No, but it's work. It's work.
Boy, I think they probably work harder than the regular folks.
And Peter work hard, man. Peter.
Night and day.
Because when I come up here now, I see Peter in office, you know, just easy in them nice floral shirts.
I think Peter watch more TT
in my office, you know? Anytime I step into Peter's office, you know, you see a kid and they move off the screen, and just move the TT off the screen and put up work like you do work when people come in the office. Yeah, love him table tennis, that is for sure.
But you know, in the festive season, the Christmas season here, what I call it, the athletes actually don't have any Christmas.
No, the training month.
Yeah, they have to follow the athletes. The background work leading up into the new season.
Not only track and field, but even
all
you see
sports.
The footballers, they might get out day or two off Christmas or all that, but it's work. Tennis players looking forward to Australia coming up early in the year. I mean, it's just you might get a week off of family and all that, but it's work. So athletes out there, they're doing it. And as I said, the track and field athletes, this is where they do most of the background training, because it's that time, and next year is an Olympic year. And you know what Olympics mean. Even though they might try watch the Olympics, I try putting some things in the Olympics where I don't even call name, but yeah. So next year is a big year. We're looking forward to next year. But before we jump into next year, I want to look back on this year, because we're going to spend this week and next week's show looking back on 2023. And I mean, sports is just remarkable, no matter which year it is, and highlights. And we have to look at all the athletes. And, you know, when you look at a Lionel Messi and a Cristiano Ronaldo, basically in their first year outside of European competition, we look back and have to appreciate these athletes. LeBron in his 21st season. A couple years from now, we won't have these athletes again, so we have to enjoy them while they're still playing.
Yeah.
And I mean, as I said, Nadal looking to make probably a final comeback. So I just call a few names and just to see them go out there and apply their trade. I mean, it's amazing. Just watching Messi, even at Inter Miami now, coming from the days of Barcelona or even PSG, and then now where is at Inter Miami? Like, wow, so Messi career soon finish. He win World Cup still, but the year before. But
you predict that he's gonna play the next World Cup, and I'm
I'm gonna take a break though. I take a little rest.
Take a little rest 1 year before.
I'm gonna play World Cup again.
Yeah. Well, I think the organizers will push for that too.
Yeah, it won't be in his prime or at his peak best, but I mean, just to see Messi out there. We don't want to see him subpar, but Messi subpar is still brilliant. Yeah. It's not like. Well, even Michael Jordan, remember Michael Jordan playing for Wizards? Yeah. To me, it was a joy to watch nonetheless. Even though we know the Michael Jordan of the late 90s, mid 90s, early 90s, where Jordan is Jordan, but even to see Jordan in the Bulls, in the post, an old man doing some, still playing, and like, Kobe last game dropping 60 points. So I appreciate these athletes, and I look forward to the new generation. I hope they live up to the billing. Because, everybody have them go and say, because having discussions in the week and people tell me that LeBron is the GOAT. And I'm like, how can you say that? But that's the athletes they grow up on. So I understand and trying to, get into their brain to see where, all right, why them saying this? But I can't.
So what do you think? Why you think this generation think LeBron is?
Because they're young, that's what they know.
Let me ask you something though.
That's what they know.
Which you ever hear a player say, I want to play like LeBron? You ever hear a kid or anybody out there? Well,
but that's not the question.
I'm just
saying. I hear people saying he's good, but I don't see it. But I mean, they grow up on LeBron, so that's their good.
They grow up on a narrative.
Yeah, precisely. Because
a lot of the same people who say LeBron is the GOAT, they will never want to play like LeBron,
No.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So it's like there's like a brainwash thing in the media where them control it and it keeps spreading.
But not everybody can be like me and you. That's why we have a sports show. But we're analysts.
Yes,
but
that is true. Because everybody wanted to be like MJ.
Yeah.
Everybody copied MJ. What can you copy from LeBron?
And I mean, when you really look at it,
and Kobe as well.
LeBron dominate his era?
I think.
Did you really
I think what LeBron did, LeBron came in with a new thing where whichever conference he's in, it's unbalanced because him take all the good players and put on his team. That's what he did in Miami. It was an unbalanced conference during that period. Who was he competing against? Chicago Bulls with D Rose at 20 years old.
He got injured one year.
Yeah, but he was 20. A young D Rose.
Boston Celtics old guard that was dwindling, retired.
Yeah, when he went to Miami,
Pacers with Paul George.
You know what I mean? Yeah. So when I hear them talk about who Michael went through in his time, and I look at who LeBron went through in his time to reach to the finals, it's D Rose.
No, but even so, why are you comparing LeBron to MJ? You pass upon a whole bunch of other people too. But that's the narrative. You're following the narrative.
Yes.
We shouldn't follow the narrative.
No,
I'm just saying enjoy it.
But because I think even for me, if you ask me Penny Hardaway or LeBron James, who would I take in their prime? Obviously, I'm going to take Penny. Because for me, when I watch Penny...
Some people don't know who Penny is.
And Freddie Hardaway.
Yeah.
Penny Hardaway with a doll back in the days.
They go grow up and watch Penny. But
I challenge anybody to go watch Penny.
It's a difference of eras. And it's tough because even so, look at Messi and Maradona. Yeah. You have some old folks that saying Messi can't walk in Maradona shoes.
You know what I look at?
Because that's what they grew up on, and that's what their love for it is.
I look at skill sets.
Some people Penny, just have a blind eye or tunnel vision too.
I agree. And Penny could shoot from
Penny
outside.
Got injured early.
And but he could shoot from outside and the inside. He was the first man to somewhat play the style that he as a point guard, as a scoring point guard. Penny was that guy.
Yeah.
At 6'7" with height and speed. Yeah. Could finish around the basket, dunk. Beat MJ 1 year when MJ come back in when they come back in the middle of the season. I think that
to
was
the end of the season.
95.
They went to the finals and lost to the Rockets. Akeem.
Yeah, they got young shot in the finals.
Yeah.
But as I said, LeBron made the East unbalanced, and when he won the bubble title.
But even though he made the East unbalanced, did he really win?
I made that point last week, I made that point last
When you
week.
look at it, you know, when MJ run things, who eat and MJ watch?
Nobody really.
When LeBron run things, who eat and MJ
Everybody.
watch? Everybody eat.
Yeah. Everybody.
Curry in the debate, Curry have 4 rings. I mean,
everybody gets
they came back from 3-1 down. That LeBron said that made him the GOAT right there, coming back from 3-1 down. But there's a whole lot of narrative to it.
And I guess the new in-season title now.
Leading to the in-season tournament. I was having the debate, the conversation with some of my friends of, do you think that the in-season tournament, the banner should go up in the Staples Center, seeing that the Lakers won? And they're saying yes. Of course it should go up. I'm like, no, it shouldn't go up. Why should the in-season tournament? Why are they
saying yes though? Is it? I think that maybe 5 years down the line, that's going to be like a prestige kind of title.
They think that it's going to be something big, and I'm of the narrative that it's not going to be something big, because, for one, I think that there won't be a case where you have somebody winning both, because they don't really put much precedence on it. The time of the season it is played, I mean, throughout the whole course of the season, teams find their footing, find how they play. You make trades. Some people get injuries, come back, and everything is geared towards the playoffs. The ending part, because you want to win the big chip. So if you can manage your players throughout the course of a season to win the NBA, you won't put much precedence on the in-season tournament, especially at the beginning of the season. So for somebody to win the in-season tournament and win the NBA, I think that it's going to be just a chance and luck, because nobody really put much emphasis on it. And then again, with winning the NBA, you have to play a series. One-off match in season tournament. It's just like a regular season game, but the NBA is trying to come up with something to make it more exciting and get viewership and keep the thing fresh. But look at the All-Star game, what they tried with the All-Star game, and to me that was a flop. But the in-season tournament, I don't see it going anywhere. And even if it does last long, it still won't mean much, because what do you mean if in-season tournament? You look up in the rafters and you see a banner, in-season tournament champions.
No, they can't hang that
You
up.
don't get to really have ring for it. I mean, everybody gets 500K. And all these players are rich.
You make a bigger point than that, though. Everybody's just taking them time, gearing themselves towards
the playoffs.
Goal. And in-season tournament is almost is way before.
And if you put too much emphasis on the in-season tournament, that can even affect you for the rest of the season. And the aim is to make the playoffs.
You're building up
and win the NBA. So I'll ask you this: which one do you prefer, to make the playoffs or win the in-season tournament?
Good question. Because Pacers look like them struggling.
Yeah, Pacers and Lakers struggling since the in-season tournament. And I think that's going to be the regular trend for teams that go further in the in-season tournament. I mean, it doesn't mean anything.
I tell you, I watched Denver. I didn't think they were interested at all.
Cruising.
What you call that cup? I hear the Man.
Carbo Cup.
Yes. I heard Peter disrespecting that cup. Well, that cup is like is the same thing like the in-season cup. Yeah, man. So, as I said, they're trying something new, but for me, I was side with you on that one.
Yeah, but with the in-season tournament, I mean, what do you think? Do you think that the banner should go up? I mean, it's good, the whole narrative, they're trying to create something, they're trying to build up. But the question is, do you think that the in-season tournament banner should go up? Especially, imagine you're a prestigious club, and
the problem with what the NBA trying to do. Maybe if you could demote the teams that finish at the bottom, that would force players to take all of the games and serious and play all the games.
But it's a long season. It's
a franchise team they have. But I say if you could demote like the last 3 or last 4 teams, them out, and a new set of teams come up.
I mean, like a relegation from we're going to come from the G League.
No, that's what I'm saying. That is the best solution to the problem that the NBA have in terms of players sitting out. But this in-season thing, I think it's just going to be just
you have franchises that put up division banners, like winning the division, and you see they're putting it up.
Yeah, that would be like the Indiana Pacers.
But the Los Angeles Lakers, to me, the greatest franchise in the history of the NBA. Some people say it's Celtics, but I think it's the Lakers. It's between both, but I give Lakers the edge because back in the day when Celtics were winning, it was like 5 teams, and Celtics haven't won in how much years, and
but also Los Angeles is a big place.
Lakers got more finals.
In terms of the Hollywood and the atmosphere surrounding.
Lakers got more finals. Although Boston I think it's one upon them. No, I think it's equal now.
Yeah.
I think it's because the bubble tour. The bubble victory. So it should be equal now. But I think Lakers is the best, the greatest franchise in the league.
Everybody want to play for the Lakers.
Everybody want to go to Hollywood.
Yeah,
so seeing that the prestige with the Los Angeles Lakers, you putting up in season tournament. Next, you can put up division banners then. Put up in division. Having the best record in the league or something. Come on. Nah. It's season. But I think that's what they're trying to gear towards. And even so, them putting up the banner to make it into something and make it big.
So you think that the commission have something to do with this?
Of course.
Telling LeBron to push this?
Yeah, man. Of course.
LeBron is the one who wants
No, man. Yeah.
I think it's in the reverse.
I think it's all media hype. It's hype.
Yeah,
so next year people gonna push for it and then next year when you see our next team win, you put up a banner. But then again, suppose Lakers win next year again. Lakers win 5 years in a row and don't win the NBA title. Them have got to take that down. They might go say, that Lakers are playing for in-season tournament and can't win an NBA title. Come on, man.
Yeah, I just wish that...
He said they put up something.
Yeah.
I think they should put it up in the back room, in the cabinet, and put it up and put it in the trophy case. But you can't go there and look up in the rafters. It's like a retired jersey number.
In-season champion beside it.
Yeah, you can't. Nah. You're the big beside the prestige. Nah, you put that in a room by itself, in a corner. Being the Lakers. But sticking on the topic of NBA, to me, the highlight of the week in NBA is Ja Morant is back.
Yes.
Two things. Some Steph Curry argument as well came up with Shaq, saying that Steph Curry should be in the debate of the GOAT conversation. I think that's ridiculous. But before we get into that, Ja Morant is back, and to me, Ja Morant is one of the most entertaining players to watch in the league.
He is the most entertaining.
I won't debate on that.
Yeah, I think he is.
Ja Morant, Steph Curry was entertaining to watch like that in the league.
Draymond Green.
Draymond Green. Can you never get tell about that?
Funny enough, Jokic
entertaining to watch.
Yeah, man.
Luka,
Jokic,
I like watching Luka.
Yeah.
Not so much Greek freak. Not so much Greek freak.
I can't watch him. I only watch it when the games count. Like playoffs, I'll watch.
No, playoffs will watch.
I'll watch
playoffs, playoff basketball.
I can't watch Milwaukee during the season because there's no style. There's nothing to watch really. No. It's just bully ball.
Ja Morant is back after his 25-game suspension. We all know, his turmoil, but he seems to have turned a new leaf and is back out there playing top-level basketball again. Hit a game winner. Yeah. Grizzlies have one of the worst records in the league, but they're 2-0 since.
Grizzlies will make the playoffs.
And that's the next question I was leading up to. Do you think that Ja Morant's return will spiral them into a playoff push?
Is it that win against the Pelicans? Yeah. That's going to start. That's going to start a winning streak.
It's still early in the season. Ja Morant is their quarterback, so to say, and entertaining to watch. High flyer, passing, shooting, everything. So
energy in
the Grizzlies seem to be back in the mix, and
they have a lot of injuries.
It's good. But even so, it's good to see him now turning the page, as I said, and I hope him don't go back down that road. Yeah, we can't. It's too early to say, but him out there playing good basketball, and that's what we want.
A good ball.
Yeah, but off the court, him need to realize that if those off court the things go affect doing what he loves, playing basketball, and what his God-given talent, I think he should be wise enough, and the people in him camp lead him to a point where...
And his father is always at courtside, so
I'm
just hoping that...
Yeah, hope him stay fit and engage in the game, and good to see him out there. Ja Morant.
And Marcus Smart as a elder in the setup now, coming from the Celtics, he's with the Memphis Grizzlies now, so should be able to kind of
and a good young core on him.
Yeah, man, kind of school him and try to show him the right way.
But again, Ja Morant won't be a Grizzly for life.
Well,
probably go to the, as I said, Lakers a couple years down the road.
Well,
Lakers always get star players.
I'd be disappointed though
that he doesn't stay a Laker. Stay a Grizzly.
I want him to stay a Grizzly and just make that into a franchise. That's why.
Like Dame in Portland.
No, like MJ. Michael Jordan, Michael Jordan is a man who
Dame in Portland was don't go anywhere.
No, well, Dame is not Morant. I'll take Morant over Dame.
You take Morant over Dame?
Any day of the week.
Dame is good.
No.
Dame is good.
Any day of the week. I taking Morant over Dame.
You're Morant, so then when it's Morant time.
Yeah.
It's like Dame time, it's Morant time.
Yeah, man. Yeah,
Number
man.
12 time, but yeah.
Ja Morant, I take him over.
Dame is good though. Dame did legit Portland.
That's a word that you use. Good, but I think Morant is
great.
great.
Gonna be great.
Yeah, gonna be great. He's on that trajectory to
so
be
stay
great.
a Grizzly, be a Grizzly for life.
Yeah, man, and build the franchise.
Like a Curry for Warriors.
That's my point.
I get
Remember,
what
say
you
Golden
say.
State was just like a losing team, you know, with Ellis.
I saw a post the other day with the Warriors, like I think it was like 20, about 20 years ago.
Yeah, man.
Out of the franchises in the American sports,
yeah,
the Grizzlies was probably like 97th out of 112 in value. Now they're second.
The Grizzlies?
No, the Warriors.
Yeah.
With that turnaround, with them winning, with that entertaining basketball, with the Splash Brothers, with Steph Curry effect, with the Bay Area, with everything. But then again, they're in the Bay Area. Memphis, what Memphis going to do?
No, trust
the
me.
market value for the Golden State Warriors, they are the second most valuable franchise in American sports. I think it's the Yankees. Don't quote me on that. I have to go double check. Producer, could you double check that for me? The most valuable. I think they're the number one in basketball. Warriors. I think it's behind the Yankees.
Behind the Yankees?
It's
in
not
America.
Yankees.
In America.
Yeah, in America. It's not the Yankees. I think it's the Dodgers.
It's not the Cowboys? You don't think?
Probably it's even the Cowboys.
It's Dallas. I think Dallas
but even so,
is the number one.
Even so,
Cowboys.
Warriors are two. So you see, they're above one of those teams.
Coming from what? 97?
97 with all the franchises. I'm talking about hockey, basketball, baseball.
Yeah,
Cowboys is number one.
Yeah,
Dallas is number one.
Yeah.
Go say 3.
Who's 2?
Yankees are 2. Then the post probably that need to update. Cause I think that I saw a recent post this week. So maybe Yankees are number 3 now. But even so, that just show the value. Yeah. And I said if Jamar can do that for Memphis Grizzlies.
I think him can do it.
I don't think so.
I think him can.
And I don't think it not because he can't do it for Grizzlies. It's because it's Memphis.
Well, I know.
It's Memphis.
I can't compare it with Chicago because Chicago is a big city.
Golden State is in California, bro. Huh? California is like a creme de la creme state.
If it's one thing I rate when it was American sports, they can sell salt or salt.
Yeah. Marketing is.
I think they can I think that place them can have that place rocking.
Yeah.
I think them can have that place. It might not reach to a level, but them can reach maybe top 10.
But who would have thunk it though? The Golden State Warriors, but never say never.
But you know, the location is also
one thing though,
a big thing.
Winning, brews a lot.
Of course.
So if Jamorant can lift the Grizzlies to, winning, say what Curry did in 4 titles in how much years, the market value for Memphis will go up.
Of course.
And
why Lakers? You can't go New York. New York dead. New York Knicks.
That's why I shouldn't go New York. I'm dead too. New York. Nah. Knicks need a superstar, by the way.
Yeah. I think Zion overweight. Zion with him.
I saw a commentator said the other day. New York Knicks. Every time Knicks step on the court, they don't have the best basketball player in the league. No matter who New York Knicks play, they don't have the best basketball player in the court. How can you be the New York Knicks and do have a star?
Yeah, Jalen
Brunson is
a good third wing.
Second player.
I put him at 3.
So Jalen Brunson, Julius Randle, they need a superstar.
I think they wanted Zion. I think definitely.
Zion ain't no superstar.
I think Zion is going to leave Pelicans.
But even so, if Zion steps on the court, he won't be the best player either way.
He needs to control him eating habits. That's a problem with Zion.
It's not muscle, not too bulky.
No. It's weight issues, weight issues. So I think if him can get that under control, but I think
top
Zion,
talent though.
Of course, Zion and Moran came out in the same draft class. So I think he might try get him way out of the Pelicans slowly but surely.
Yeah.
And I think New York is a destination
for Zion, but that's not good for New York anyway.
I think.
You know who I think should go to New York?
Which player?
Steph Curry.
To do what?
Get New York buzzing. I think Klay Thompson is.
Clay's done.
I would put it mildly. Clay's on the decline. I would say Clay's done. Clay's on the decline.
Draymond won't be there next year.
Draymond is I don't know. Draymond seems to want to take up MMA. Who else is there? We have some. They have a young cast. Good young cast.
Kuminga not playing bad. Kuminga,
I mean, Sarich, Chris Paul. Hey, Chris Paul trying to win.
Chris Paul is still a general.
Yeah, but
still a general.
I think Steph Curry should just go to New York and finish up his career. Light of MSG.
Boy,
Fill up the stands.
I don't want him to be.
You want him to be a warrior for life?
Yeah, man. I don't want him to follow LeBron thing.
I mean, white name. No, I wouldn't follow LeBron. MJ got to Wizards.
No, he didn't go to Wizards. You have to know when MJ went to the Wizards.
And come out to retirement.
It was for financial reasons.
Yeah.
I think he wanted to be a part owner of the Washington Wizards. So that was a aim. That's why he did that.
But he wasn't the part owner anyway. Charlotte.
No, I think he wanted to get himself into the whole mix. Being. Yeah. Well, I mean, that's why he went to Washington. It's not.
But a lot of top players.
Not for playing.
A lot of top players.
No, man.
How many players is he finish?
It's not gonna look good. Not gonna look good. Not gonna look good.
Yeah, I'm just saying.
Tom Brady never went to Tampa Bay either. You know what I mean?
He won a ring though with Tampa Bay.
I know, but you know, this is Steph Curry. I'm wearing another jersey in another city. Nah.
Look at Shaq.
Warriors for life.
Look at
Warriors
Shaq.
for life.
Shaq go about 8 different teams.
Shaq diminish.
Career.
Shaq make people start dissing now, you know. I hear people putting people over Shaq.
Right, and the Shaq thing.
No, that's a problem.
I said they have Shaq as the 5th best center all time. Shaq said, you can't put me lower than 3. But even so, Shaq...
But him cause that on himself.
Shaq go about 8 different teams.
Shaq caused that on himself. Shaq just because Shaq had same issues, you know, as Zion, you know. Shaq always.
But Shaq did the dirt way before. So Shaq.
No man,
Shaq just a cruising him last days.
Kobe had problems. Him coming out of shape all the time, all the time. Him not gonna admit to it, but the whole world know it. Him coming out of shape all the time. I know Kobe.
Who Shaq go? Shaq go Cleveland. Shaq go. Well, we know Miami. Boston. Him got some Phoenix.
No.
Shaq got about 8 teams.
As a big man, you cannot do that to yourself.
Wow.
As a big player, as a top 10 player of all time.
That's why them kicking him out of the 10. Even so, Shaq said Curry should be in the GOAT debate, and Curry, him put Curry ahead of him. Do you put Curry ahead of Shaq all-time great?
No way.
No, I don't do that. But Shaq doing that to himself.
No. Shaq looking for clicks, man.
No, but Shaq said Curry in the GOAT debate, and I hear people saying Curry top 10 all time. So who are you going to take out to the 10? The Diesel?
Curry, I have a problem with Steph. Steph don't defend well.
And a front runner.
Yeah, he's a front runner. And even the other night, they got lucky against Boston.
Yeah.
Had an open shot to kill Boston.
You see the layup where miss and then them get the rebound and kick it and make the big three.
I'm telling you.
But
I'm telling you.
People are prisoners of the moment, and you know, with 20 points, fourth quarter now.
As people make him out
a
to
big time shooter, but I mean
he's not as clutch. I trust Klay Thompson with the last shot over Steph Curry. Trust me, I trust Klay over Steph any day of the week with the last shot.
Me too.
Yeah,
me too. Yeah.
I've seen Steph miss wide open.
Time and time again.
Yes.
No shot, and this is not a knock on Steph. Steph is great. Steph is greater than Klay. But in that crunch time,
I take Klay Thompson.
I would give Klay Thompson that shot. The thing is now, Steph can create the shot though.
That is
Klay go run screens, and if Klay get up a good look,
he in
trouble. Yeah. So where do you rank Steph all time?
I put, you know, to be honest, I even put Isaiah Thomas in front of Steph.
No, Curry. I don't know. I don't do that. No.
I like Isaiah was a better defender to me. Isaiah did more with less. In a brutal
Steph is the greatest point guard of all time.
Not in my opinion. I think Magic Johnson is number 1. I put Isaiah number 2, and I put Steph 3. I put listen.
So
Isaiah Thomas was a good player.
Yes, of course. But Steph, that means because Isaiah definitely not in the 10. So Steph ain't in the 10 then.
No way.
Okay. No way. Earlier in the week, Shaq said,
listen,
Steph in the GOAT debate, and Steph changed the game, which yes, Steph entertaining to watch. One of the most entertaining players to watch.
Shaq changed the game too. Shaq changed the rules. MJ did, Shaq did, and Steph did.
But Shaq saying Steph ahead of him.
I think Shaq just being modest, man. I don't believe that.
They do it for, as I said, the media and the narrative.
I don't think Shaq.
They probably pay Shaq to say that.
Yeah.
But even so, we're saying it. Shaq, you're greater than Steph. Yeah, man, you're better than Steph.
Listen, Steph is not even a good defender. You know? No. Remember, the basketball is both ends of the court. You know, he's not.
He's not a horrible defender though, but he's undersized on a man. He's scrappy on the defense.
He's taller than Isaiah, and Isaiah was a way better defender. Way better defender. Isaiah, remember that Isaiah win back-to-back championships. You know?
Steph's greatest defense is making you work hard on the offense.
You know what?
So you don't have much energy when it comes down to the next side of the court. Because you make you run around and, the dribbling
me,
and all
Steph,
that.
I'm going to say this.
So Steph's greatest defense is probably to get you tired when he on the offense.
Steph really have 2 rings going on.
If you have 2, how much LeBron have?
1. No, in my
yeah.
You know what I mean? Well, when I say,
do you remember people out there listening to you?
Man. When I say 2, I mean the imprint on the game. That is there.
No, which two though? The one with KD?
Obviously the first one.
Yeah, the first one.
Even though Kyrie was out, Kevin Love was out in the finals against LeBron. So I give him the first one. And I give him the last one.
Last one.
The one against Boston. The ones with KD, I don't really give it to him. Like I wouldn't put
so
a heavy value.
You give KD those 2.
I give the team more KD and more KD, but I'm just saying I wouldn't put so much value on those other.
20 people, Steph Curry has 4 rings, okay?
Yeah. So that's like how I explain with LeBron. In my opinion, I think LeBron really deserved 1. In my opinion,
The one that came back from 3-1?
The one that came back from 3-1, the commissioner gave them that championship.
The commissioner?
Yes, man. When
conspiracy theorists.
Yeah, man. When you suspend Draymond Green, and then it so happened that Bogut, that's his name.
Yeah, Andrew Bogut
from Australia, he got hurt. That he was the rim protector. After that, it was just a
free for all. And then that game 7 when nobody couldn't make a shot.
Nobody couldn't make a shot, including Steph Curry.
Yeah.
With 5 minutes to go.
With 5 minutes to go, the back and forth, and nobody scored.
Something like 86 all or something like that. Or 88 all, sorry.
So it was that good of defense. And they're scoring not so easy these days. And then you tell me, and that time, nobody couldn't score a basket.
And that is when
and Kyrie goes,
I make one shot.
Make a shot and that.
And that's why when I watch basketball,
so that was Kyrie's ring.
No, it is a bit of the league and a bit of Kyrie. Yeah, but come on. My 1 to 2, but Isaiah Thomas did it.
I have Steph at number 2 best point guard all time. Steph is not in my top 10, but Steph is a great player. Steph is a great. So Shaq, I know you're doing it for the takes, but Diesel, don't undermine yourself. You're a big player. And
was unstoppable in his time.
Yeah, man, dominant. One of the most dominant player I've seen play the game of basketball. Some people say Wilt was dominant. I mean, Wilt playing with people like a foot taller than. So, I mean, he was dominant and the numbers don't lie. Averaging 50 points a game. And
things wasn't level in those days.
And then if you see when he match up with somebody who can actually defend him, he can't do nothing. Them lose every time. So Wilt was in a time where it was different, but Shaq, modern game, Shaq is the most dominant player I've seen play the game of basketball. And we'll get back to this topic later on. And right now it's time for sports commentary with the controversial boss himself.
Greetings. Did you just say Shaquille O'Neal was the most dominant player of all time?
Basketball, yeah.
I wasn't sure I was hearing right.
Yeah, he's the most dominant player.
I'm still hearing right?
Yeah. Correct,
I don't know about that. Greetings. Whoever watched UFC last week would once again confirm my status as the Jamaica's foremost UFC expert. Maybe because of my many years of training in martial arts. In particular, Kane Watson questioned my credentials. And I want you all to know that, yes, I started out in Kung Fu, Shaolin style. Later on, I graduated into Gujuru Karate. My brother, oldest brother, I have a 5th-degree black belt in Gujuru Karate in England, represented England at karate. I come from a family of warriors, samurai. Don't question my credentials. Kane Watson, Dale Parham. So I made some predictions based on that expertise in the UFC. Prediction number 1, I predicted that Tony Ferguson would lose to Paddy Pimblett. So said, so done. Prediction number 2, I predicted that Shavkat Ramakov would beat Stephen Thompson. First man to ever knock him out. Knocked him out. Right on clock. And the last one, Jamaican Leon Edwards, who was upset by statements made by Trump fighter Colby Covington. You remember I said he was a little upset? Mm-hmm. Leon took him out. And he mentioned that he was upset. As fighters, when we get upset, we have to control our anger. And I was angry when Kane said to me that, how come you say he's a karate man and not? I got angry, but I controlled myself. If you followed me, you'd have won a lot of money on the trifecta. You remember I said the trifecta deal? Do you remember? Okay, you're not saying it now. Kane, do you remember I said, put your money on the trifecta? Well, so said, so done. You can thank me later, people. I think cricket is going nowhere. Cricket is going nowhere. Did you realize the West Indies has selected a team to go to Australia? And it's all neophytes, novices, Nubians who are going to go represent West Indies in Test cricket. Guys, remember that we sent a netball team to New Zealand. And they talked about suing us. It was the Australia or New Zealand. Because we sent an understrength team. I hear even a pregnant lady had to play on the team at one point. Guys, am I remembering right? It can be embarrassing. I think that the West Indies is not doing itself any service. Chris Deering called for the team for us to depart, Jamaicans, and I again reinforce that call because, to go and send an understrength team down to Australia, one of the strongest test teams, perhaps the strongest, to go and embarrass us. We're going to have empty stands. They're going to be calling us all kind of thing. Doesn't look good. Doesn't remind me. Remember the days of Richie Richards, the days of Viv Richards, Brian Lara. We would go down there and take it to them. But no, it's not looking so good. I'm not feeling very good about this. There is a viral video making its way now of one of the contestants in the Football Federation trying to enter the delegates meeting. And the video is improperly labeled. They're saying that he was barred from entering. No, he was, the security guard asked for ID to enter the compound, and they made heavy weather of it to make it look like he was being victimized and so on. But I don't blame him, because I can tell you now that I don't see how he can win the election contest. The election contest is like all sports in Jamaica, not based on the people who play the sport or watch the sport voting. It's a special group of people. I don't know who they be that have qualified themselves to select. And all the sports bodies have the exact same problem. It's the same problem in table tennis, where people voting for president who have no business in TT, and clubs that we have never heard of, Callaloo Bed, and all these kind of clubs getting to vote for president when several TT players have no say. Same thing in football. You cannot have the administration pick their voters, and that's what's happening in football. And therefore, I declare the contest is over before the start. Mr. Ricketts will raise his hand and still be the president of football. But again, I want to say that this business of the IPL is ruining West Indies cricket, because I suspect that all those players, sorry to jump back, want to do business in the IPL because of money rather than represent their country or their, what is it? What's West Indies, a country? We're not a country, which is one of the reasons why I wanted to split up this thing. Now, last week, some people thought I was doing a Bible show because I went into some biblical statements. And, but I'm a man of deep conviction. You guys know this. Strong moral upbringing and so on. And my reading of the Bible tells me that the love of money is the root. Timothy 6 verse 10, the root of all evil. But then again, I read a little further in the Bible last week, and I saw Exodus 20 verse 12 said to me, honor thy mother, honor thy father, that thy days may be long on the earth. And so I saw where the parents of one footballer, there's some controversy going on in that the one parent is accusing the child of not honoring him. And while the other parent has signed a contract for the child to continue playing. And I'm speaking of Whisper. And there's a YouTube video where the father is quite disgruntled about how he's being treated in the contracting. I don't see much talk going on about it, but I realize what's happening. And I remind you of Timothy, you know, where the father seems quite upset that the son has signed a contract and he has not had much to do with it. I hope they can resolve it soon. And if they can't resolve it, they can check with me. I'll give them some scripture verses that will help them to think. A lot of people wonder, there's a lot of guidance in the Bible, you know. And another thing that comes to mind now is that in my reading, just this week, I read Psalms 118, verse 22. And it says, the very stone that the builder has refused will one day become the chief cornerstone. After 3 months searching, Chicago Red Stars has appointed Lauren Donaldson as the coach of the team. And remember, if you recall, you know, Donaldson had a little kerfuffle with the JFF where his contract was not extended. But now he's probably landed better than he did before. And congratulations to Lauren, who is a Titchfield graduate. And he has
I mean a Casey graduate.
He's a Casey. Casey. Same thing, same difference. He's you know, but congratulations to Lauren on taking Jamaica to the 2023 quarterfinals. I think we got to. Well, we got to the 16. Round of 16. And you know, now that the JFF didn't pick him up, and now he's become the chief cornerstone of the Chicago Red Stars. Did you guys catch another viral video of Camila, the foreign minister, doing the drift? You saw it? Yeah. She go down. We have to give her credit. Of all I've seen the Prime Minister trying to do the drift. Can't dance. But Camina did herself a good job. People tell me that she's a seasoned dancer. Camina show good timing, good movement, swift action and all this kind of thing. But I have to ask, where was Camina's timing when Israel was bombing the Gaza and she was called upon? Where was the timing? Where was the immaculate movements? Where was I hear that Guyana have a meeting to sort out a problem with Venezuela, Jamaica. Where was the minister? When was she doing the drift? When she should have come in and contributed to the thing. And final Bible verse for today. Leviticus chapter 11 says that we should not eat the unclean meats. It sorts out which meats are clean, and in Deuteronomy, it also thing there. So a lot of us are guided by Leviticus, and you know, a lot of our Jamaican citizens, Rastafarians, don't eat certain meat and all this kind of thing. But I have a question for you guys. Is Coffee a Rastafarian? Coffee, you know Coffee? Because Coffee recently said in a statement that she eats all kind of meat. And I was very taken aback by that because I thought she was a Rastafarian. I mean, it just goes against the grain that Coffee is eating liver. Coffee is eating beef. She's eating chicken. She's eating pork. I don't know what kind of meat she's eating. I hope it's clean meat. That's sports commentary. What say you?
Oh, boy. I won't get involved in that controversy, but I tell you, Peter go Leviticus, Exodus, Deuteronomy. I mean, the whole, how much book? 66 book in the Bible? Well, remaining. Only 66 left, because you know they take out some, but hey, I leave the religious topic for another day. Oh, well, I'm not really into the religious topic at all. I'm more on the topic of sports, but yeah, controversy, but never too short on controversy. But do remember the phone lines are now open, 1-876-552-7406, and that's via WhatsApp only, 1-876-552-7406. Yeah. Yeah, we have a caller right away. I mean, hold on a second, because, I mean, I guess this person can't wait to call. Hello, good afternoon. Welcome to Primal Sports. Hold on a second, not hearing it. Turning up the volume a bit. Yeah, I hear you good, you know.
Yeah, man. Greetings, you know?
This voice sound familiar. The cunning one. I haven't heard of you from about last year. You still listen to the show?
Alright, let me tell you what. Vibes Cartel have a song where I'm saying someone a pepper light, but I think once a year. Well, look like I want pepper light card.
Oh, you give us a Christmas greeting.
Oh. Yeah, man. Merry Christmas and Happy New Year when it comes, right?
Yeah, man. Same to you. You still part of the Primal family, because you used to be a number one caller.
Yeah, you know, life is life, you know.
Yeah, man. We understand, man. We're welcoming you back in the family, you know. As Peter said, you know, the head cornerstone.
No, you know, say I have a couple Bible references. You know my style, but you know.
Yeah. I mean, you and the controversy boss can link up all the cause the man read out the verse and power, you know.
You know, so the New Testament tell us, who are you to call anything that the Lord create unclean?
Yeah, all right, there you go. Yeah. I know, so I think you meet all kind of meat too. So you can't follow him, you know.
Also, for the record, as far as I know, the young lady never yet proclaimed herself to be a Rasta, but that's not for me to defend.
Oh, yeah. I mean, remember the onlook on the music, you know, without should have come with a conscious vibe, but.
No, you know, yeah, reggae, but I don't think sometimes we marry reggae and Rasta, and it's not a perfect marriage, you know?
Yeah, I mean, the young lady live her life, yeah, man.
Who?
I said she living her life.
Agreed.
Yeah. So, what's your sporting topic of the day?
Alright, what happened now? You know, say, I don't know where to start because I feel like, you know, wake up on the blasphemy side of the bed today.
Hey, you know, say,
where to start.
Sometimes we have different takes and different views, you know. So give us your take and your view on which.
I know, I'm going to start somewhere left field before I go to which part. When I did have me away. A while ago, Peter was talking about Lauren Donners. And you know, I feel like that whole situation is way more complicated than we think. Like the JFF have a whole heap of things to answer to.
Yeah.
But his own is probably one of the most complicated. Because I think he was a casualty of a situation where really need to be addressed still, and it complicates because I think he was a representation of a scenario where, and I've never seen, probably only Jose Marina and Chelsea I've seen where between the reggae girls, Sidella Marley, and the coaching staff create a bunker mentality where I never see anywhere else in the history of sports where we against everybody, every single body. We are victims and are we against everybody, and they are legitimate, and there's legitimate victimization. So there's reason for it. But there's nowhere in sports where essentially a sponsor have more power than the governing body.
Yeah.
But that is what is happening in that situation. And I think two things. I think Lauren was their employee, so that is the only way them could address the situation is by getting rid of him.
Yeah.
And he was a representation of that thing, as well as them feel like as their employee, he didn't make any efforts to help them to tone down some of the verbal values. So I think his thing is way more complicated. But as Peter said, though, life is like that sometimes, and probably land even much better on him feet despite all of that. But I feel like it was a very complicated scenario where he's not the most wrong the JFF has ever been. They're wrong whole heap, and me wouldn't fire him, my best performing coach by a country mile. I wouldn't do it. But it's like there's a morsel of understanding of that situation being way more complicated than just JFF being inept, even though the JFF inept.
Yeah.
So it sounds like you're kind of siding with the federation with that one.
I don't side with them because I wouldn't do it. But I kind of understand them. It's a rock and a hard place to be essentially a governing body that is.
But I think the governing body, I think, was more laid back and like, all right, you do what you want, but when things start to get bigger now, then now the governing body start to shine light.
That's a part of it.
Yeah, because I'm like, all right, the girls them, yeah. And then the girls them start
the thing. Which is why I say it's complicated.
So the sponsor was Marley, right?
Yeah.
The sponsor was Marley.
Yeah, man. But and it's more than sponsor, which is why it's complicated because as Kian rightfully said, the JFF essentially disbanded women's football.
Yeah, they want them never look upon it. They just lay back and like, I don't do what I want to do. And they're not going nowhere.
Yeah,
and then when the thing get big now, be like, oh, the JFF never back from man, so they're running now.
Right. But look on it. But I'm saying, look at it from a different perspective. We know that the JFF is 100%, well, not 100%, but exceedingly horrible.
Yeah.
But if we are to make a change, the change must start somewhere, and it can't be that we forever. No, the JFF have no say in our thing forever and ever.
Yeah.
Amen.
Yeah.
So why them never cut ties with Marley?
No, but that is it.
Them take the money, them sacrifice the coach and take the money.
Exactly, that is it. Who pay the piper cartoon, and it's the same way in the foreign policy where Peter referenced, but we're not getting on the controversy.
Yeah.
But when you're poor, money will make you contort yourself in many ways.
Yeah. Peter would know about that, but you can go ahead.
Yeah. Fair enough.
Yeah. Well, yeah, I get what you're saying, and it's the caught between a rock and a hard place, and being the governing body, you have a lot to say. Even if you did laid back in the early days, if you want to pull rank now, which, I mean, I guess they're doing, and with all the contracts running out, because Lord Dennison didn't get fired, you know.
That's never really.
They just didn't renew his contract.
Yeah, precisely.
Right.
So yeah, all right. It's not like we're fire, we're just going in this direction now.
Exactly.
And your contract expired.
Exactly.
So, and then in women football, getting bigger and bigger, I mean, somebody want to reap the benefits from it.
Yeah. But what's the issue? We see they're still having problems though. So even though they got rid of the coach, maybe this is sponsor is a real issue.
No, there's no doubt, that the relationship between the JFF and Sidella Marley is the sticking point.
Yeah.
Like, look at them to Vin Dane. Vin Dane was an ex-casualty after that.
Yeah.
Vin Dane never really deserved what happened to him.
Yeah,
but
unjust.
Again, Vin Dane thing was the sponsor.
Yeah.
The sponsor and some of the girls them never dig Vin Dane. So the women's football thing is very complicated because in many ways they have a valid reason to be taking the stances that them take, but it just how we're gonna fix it.
And then now them now play again. I mean the new crop of girls, and who said will they ever play again? But put it this way, them not playing is the leverage. So if I read them, I would have do that. So that's why the situation is complicated. But even so, it's the leverage until what point? You think them can run back in and just complain now?
No, but put it this way. It depends on the perspective of if the JFF is willing to go and are down after our highest high in order to make the point and get rid of them, then it depends. It depends on the resolve. And I don't think the current JFF will have that resolve. In fact,
we're going to need a new governing body for that.
None of this would happen.
Yeah, man, it was captain.
All of this happened because the current JFF is spineless. So it's complicated.
So we need a new governing body, and by the looks of things, they might still be running after this election in power.
Yeah, man. And I heard Peter talk about that. And as I said, before Peter start get political and thing, I was like, boy, controversy was on the ball today, man.
And then him just blaspheme.
Yeah, but as for real, the thing, mark you, the expanded, I think it will be a net positive. But the problem still remains for true. As him said, you will pick who will vote for you. Yeah. So it is very skewed in favor of the incumbency. Yeah. And it's a little better because it used to just be the 12th parish president and same captain used to just sponsor every confed. So every league was a captain's bakery league. Yeah, captain must win.
Must win. Yeah, makes sense.
Long time it will come from. So the expansion to 56 people, I think is useful. But as I think it was the Easter president was saying the other day, is that the people who are with the new camp need to go and try influence people. Because otherwise it might be 56 votes in theory. But all it would have been is about 4 people a vote 10 times. Yeah. If you get it right. If it's the same people control, 40 out of the vote them. They're basically 4 man a vote 40 times.
Yeah.
So it's still murky, but I think it's an improvement. But what is gonna happen, I think eventually if them don't shape up, we're gonna get a FIFA normalization committee like Trinidad. Yeah. And that might be the best thing for him. Yeah. I don't like external colonial assistance. But it might end up with some Caucasians come fix the football, sadly.
Yeah, man, some FIFA man running and smooth out things. Because we not do a good job.
from corrupt FIFA. So we don't even have any
From
shame.
corrupt
So
FIFA. And we have corrupt people within the associations here, running the association. So who is really accountable? Who's going to be held accountable at the end of the day? Yeah. Because we now clean up our own mess. And I said 6 or 1/2 dozen of the other. The team that going in is basically a part of this team. Or the team that wants to go in.
Well, again, that's complicated to say, but I believe that I think that is going to be his biggest problem, differentiation. You can't separate yourself from everything, and you have been a long-standing VP, no matter how hard you try.
Yeah.
Very hard to differentiate yourself from what is going on. He's trying, and more power to him. I think he have a decent team and everything, but politics grimy, and I don't think him can. The same thing Stuart Stevenson did time. Stuart Stevenson was running a national election when I was 12 man ago vote. Yeah. The people love you, but at 12 man, I go vote and the 12 man with the incumbent, so no matter what you do.
Yeah, man, the GFF situation sticky and boy, the football seems to be going on good because we qualify for Gold Cup.
Gold Cup. This is it.
And the girls in the good World Cup. So, I mean,
it's the same thing. I'll give you a question where you can ask your listeners them, because it's the same thing. It's very parallel with Dave Cameron at the West Indies cricket board. Yeah? People vilify him, people vilify the JFF. But in terms of team performance, both the current JFF regime and named Dave Cameron, the teams have done either the best or close to the best ever in history.
Yeah.
How you apportion credit and blame. When everything goes wrong,
the on-field play going on, the results are there.
Yeah, man, apportion the credit. It can't be zero for them if them get 100% of the blame. So it's very complicated again.
Yeah. So it's like you have to sacrifice something where other part are go good. But like, him now do nothing up top, but on-field, I get results. So
well, some would say is despite. I can make the argument. But
it's saying it's not correlated. So, but
or it's a correlation, but it's not causal.
Yeah,
it's complicated.
I agree with you. We don't really agree a lot on certain things, but I agree with this trip.
Oh no, that me I tell you no, because we hear no disrespect LeBron and thing. But
we did. We gave him maximum respect. What were you talking about?
Not maximum. You give him base level respect because you can't go around the base level, but it was far from maximum respect.
No, but it's more a part of my co-host, because my co-host was saying, some madness about only one ring. I don't understand it either.
Dale sound like
I know, so funny enough, Dale is a LeBron supporter and I'm not.
People don't know that.
People don't know that, When we used to sit down and watch basketball matches back in the day, Dale is the one saying LeBron for the win. And I was like, hey, LeBron not going.
All right, watch this. One thing, because there's several things on this I disagree with, in that conversation.
Yeah.
One thing I'm going to ask Dale specifically. When Dale count the rings and said LeBron have one ring and Steph and Ray and all of that.
Yeah.
I'm trying to decipher which team LeBron win a championship and where he was not by a country mile the best player on the team.
Even when him lose, he's the best player on the court.
No, we're not going to do so now. Because I remember saying the devalue going to the finals.
What do you mean by being the best player?
Which finals LeBron play where he was not. We're not even going to say in the championship, where he was not by a country mile the best player on the team that win.
Hold on. I think you're making a mistake here, I deal with performance in the moment. You understand what I say? It's about performances in that moment.
No, you mean if the team win, that's what you're defining performance as?
No, I'm not defining. You have to show up when the time counts. And for me, LeBron often, more times than not, him shy away, in the big moments.
Okay, it's a specific question I'm asking. Yeah, go around the question I'm asking. I say, which championship? Because the championship now.
I just answer you.
He's trying to be political with his answer, But he trying
No, I'm saying to you that his performance, I judge it off, not the fact that he's the best player on the court. It's about performance in the moment.
Repeat the question again.
Repeat the question. We know him underperform.
When win.
I'm saying the rings they say,
No, I hear what I think you're watching. Hear what I think a lot of people watch. You're watching the stats. What I'm watching the moments. I remember in 1986, with 0 seconds on the clock, Boston Celtics up by 2. MJ went to the free throw line, got fouled, and went to the free throw line, down by 2 points with 0 seconds on the clock, and hit 2 free throws to tie the game and send it into overtime.
So who in that series? Wasn't that series a sweep?
Yes, of course.
He's talking about the big moments.
I'm talking about moments. I'm not looking at just the
moments
overall stats.
like these.
LeBron would have all the stats in terms of. Let me show you something.
Why not? You can.
Let me show you something again. I'm Cunning one.
Last shot win game.
No, not last shot win the game. You know, it's moments. It's moments.
Regular season and playoffs. You know. So what do we mean?
All right. You remember the KD finals, Warriors versus Cleveland.
Yeah.
LeBron James was hitting 3-point shot game 1. Mm-hmm. That incident with my boy, I never know how many the second J.R. Smith.
Yeah.
Right.
LeBron was playing fantastic, the best I've ever seen him play. Right. Hitting shots from outside, inside, all over. And when it matters the most, you had Steph Curry in front of you and you pass the ball. I'm talking about, he's the best player now, but I'm talking about moments.
You remember that time though, Shane?
Moments.
You
remember that?
Making the right play, make you a bad player.
Making which right play?
No, that's not the right play. You're on fire, you know. Cunning one. Sometimes it's not the right play when you game. You're on fire.
Steph Curry in front of you. Are you passing the ball to who?
It's not a narrative to narrative.
No, it's not a narrative. I watched that game and I was disappointed that LeBron passed the ball. You're on fire. Forget about the right play. Sometimes if you're on fire, you're just on fire.
You see that way you just said?
There's no such thing as the right play.
I agree with you.
There's no such thing as the right play. You can make 10 different plays and win, but which one you don't know is the right play? Well, there's no such thing as the right play.
Yeah, I'm so happy you said that.
Yeah, there's no such thing as the right play.
You know why I'm so happy that you said that? Because what you guys are debating is narrative and stylistic preference.
No,
what I am saying, if Steph Curry in front of you,
a 6'3" point guard in front of a 6'8"
what is the right place to pass the ball?
Yes, stylistic preferences. You are the man. Shoot the shot no matter what the shot is.
No,
and that's a stylistic preference. That is not an objective way to determine who is
Cunning one. Remember that game? He was at the top of the key. You know?
That's where you get paid top box.
He was at the top of the key. Steph Curry was on him. There was zoning. There was zoning, kind of zoning LeBron, but he was on fire. He was on fire. You have a little baby in front of you. I remember JJ Barrera.
So who else we need to pick them career play by play like that?
It's like it's moments. I'm talking like the big moments. Him always come up short in a big moment.
But you can't always come up short in a big moment.
I've never seen LeBron take over a game and really win a game.
I've
a championship. I've never seen it. I've never seen it.
Him did it to Boston one year. Mash up Boston one year.
No, that wasn't the championship.
Yeah, that was in the championship.
He did it to Detroit Pistons in the conference finals as well in 07.
The only way to be somebody that show up in big moments is in the finals. So everybody who never win a finals, they don't have no big moments and them fail in big moments.
You're taking it out of context now. We're dealing with a man who reached 10 finals and we're trying to put him above other players that I watched and witnessed that perform in those big moments. And you don't have to be you don't have to score in them. You can steal the ball. You don't have to be a scoring.
The chase down block. Well, the chase down block was big.
But what was even bigger than the chase down block was the shot.
Yeah.
That was even bigger. But my point is just the moments. LeBron is missing that part for me.
So if we play 48 minutes, right? Mm-hmm. We play 48 minutes. True?
The team, the team plays 48 minutes.
If the game never closed, there would be no final moment.
Agree.
Who carry the team for the moments? So this narrative, this is a narrative that they're carrying. It's a highly American narrative.
No, I don't think it's a narrative. I don't think.
I said to you, say in the playoffs and regular season, the people that will hold in the highest esteem, LeBron have more game-winning game, all of them shot there more than both of the two people in the esteem.
At what point? In the first round, second round?
I said
let me tell you.
both regular season.
No, let me
and
correct
playoffs.
you. Let me correct you right there.
I said both regular season and playoffs.
You give me one moment in LeBron's career. MJ 98, that last 30 seconds, MJ 1998 against Utah. Stop. MJ against Cleveland, 88 all, with 2 seconds on the clock against Cleveland. You give me a moment that LeBron.
Him shoot one off the glass, man, against, I think it was Indiana. You remember that? You remember that shot that shoot off the glass?
No,
the top of the back.
Hold on, man. If MJ walk on water, why the game was 88 all?
I'm saying to you, moments. You give me a moment where I can say, right, LeBron, I've never seen it.
I need a moment if I dominate the game.
Oh, come on.
Come on. Even so, all right, so we're not giving LeBron his maximum respect, according to you. The question I pose to you now, is LeBron James greater than Michael Jordan, in your eyes, your view?
Me saying I'm not, but
okay, we're just saying, we just want to clear the air. So Cheers agree that MJ is the greatest.
You can't use that to belittle.
No, I'm not belittling him. I'm not belittling him.
I'm putting him in the right place.
It's just that
I'm putting him where he belongs. Yeah, you know what I mean? Of course, I watched LeBron, you know. It's the 86 match I tell you about with MJ. That was, I think, his sophomore season in the league. And when MJ went up to the line, you can see that this man gonna score. This man never afraid.
But
I think LeBron.
Them get sweep there, so why are you talking about that series?
What's that? No, I'm talking about the moment.
So he's not defined only to winning the championship.
It's the personality of the person, the character of the person.
Exactly.
The mentality of the person. Like a Kobe mentality, the mentality of the person.
I agree now, we just come to a different conclusion. I agree with you what you're saying, but it's a preference in the and present it as a
Let me ask you something. In 2011, in 2000,
Shane, you play a bit of basketball, right?
Yeah.
I play a bit of basketball. Me and you did on a team where I was your best player.
That's down to opinion and preferences, stylistic. I mean, that's down to stylistics as what you would use. But who do you prefer to play like? Like say, you watch basketball. Who do you want to play? Like? Who do you want to play like?
That again?
Who do you want to play like?
Who I want to play like in basketball? Yeah. Me personally.
Yeah.
Probably what his name? Kevin Garnett. It was personally.
Probably Kevin Garnett. Oh, okay. More like a big man. Okay.
Kevin Garnett, Tim Duncan, a hybrid.
Oh, okay, all right. Yeah, more like a big man still, but yeah. Seeing that,
I remember whenever I have no only tall people, so they make we were 6 foot feel like so we tall.
You reach 6 foot?
hey, brother, man. don't let me talk your business for the Primal.
But but even so, LeBron James, to me, also, I'm not undermining him, and he's a great player, one of the greatest. But I would want to play like LeBron James.
You don't want to what?
I would want to play like him. Like his style. He says stylistics. I wouldn't want to play his style of basketball.
You can't tell me that. You would give me that all day, every day.
But if I do that, I'd probably go 11 finals and only win 4 or something like that, either way.
No, remember say it's a team sport.
No, but even so, I'll take out the team, individual wise, I wouldn't want to play like him.
Why not?
Let me ask you something.
To me, his skill set, I mean, he's not that great of a dribbler, not that great of a shooter. I mean, no, he gets the job done. Don't get me wrong. That's what I'm saying. I'm not undermining him, you know. Don't get me wrong, you know. But I wouldn't want to dribble like him. I wouldn't want to shoot like him. I wouldn't want to post up like him. I wouldn't want to pass like him. I'm just saying.
They wouldn't want to score the most points in the NBA history.
I mean, before it was Kareem. Would you want to play like Kareem? So why wouldn't you want to play like Kareem? Why would you want to play like KG instead of Kareem?
Remember, say enough sky hook me score upon you.
No, I mean, but you never. Remember, say you can't be 1-on-1. Hey, don't let me talk business and air.
I don't mind Kareem at all. So that is it. We lionize one style. We have people that like the Jordan Kobe style, myself included.
Precisely, so it come down to even the watching factor.
Let me finish, man. Let me finish. We use that today. That other persons that don't play that way are not skilled, and we don't want to play with them. Not tell me that.
No, I'm not saying I would want to play with him, but I'm saying would you want to play like him?
I hear you say you don't want to watch Milwaukee because bully ball, of course.
No,
hold on.
There's an entertaining factor
That's
also.
beautiful. You can't stop me. I'm going to drop it on your head every time because you can't stop me.
No,
That's
but-
beautiful.
Yeah.
No, but that's why I'm saying there's also other factors to it. And they come down, as you said, to stylistics and who you want to prefer to watch or who you prefer to play like.
Precisely.
Yeah.
But just as long as we admit that we present some things as objective truth, and then I say just that we like.
Well, fair enough. But even so, I said this to say I'm not undermining LeBron, and LeBron is one of the greatest players to bounce a basketball.
Oh my.
Top 10 all time, easily top 10. Easily top 10. And I do have Steph in the top 10. And I see Shaq having Steph in the top 10. And what you say about that? You did listen to that part of the...
I heard, I heard it, but Shaq, first things first, we can't Steph, we love Steph, but we can't compare Steph to LeBron. Right? So we're not do that.
I'm not comparing Steph. No, but Steph compared to Shaq. Shaq compares Steph to himself.
No, man, Shaq, people can wrong, Remember two things. This is going to hurt me to say.
Mm-hmm.
Remember one of the time Pele did say Thierry Henry better than him,
Thierry Henry.
Yeah.
So the people that play oftentimes don't say the right things. Pele did say Freddie Adu was up next.
Yeah.
We get it wrong sometimes.
I think it's all media hyped. It's all media hyped.
No, but I don't mean that. He probably believe it to you, I remember say them watch what Steph do to you when him on fire.
Yeah.
It's an emotional experience,
Prisoner of the moment.
For me, I did that, but you see what him do there when my boy say him too little.
Yeah.
And him just shell them down and tell them night.
I wouldn't say shell down there still, cause him drive to the hoop, miss a layup, them get the rebound, and Chris Paul kick the ball to him open and he make the shot. The drive to the hoop was a nonsense drive. They didn't even hit the rim. The shot clock was running out. They get the rebound. Chris Paul look up and say, hey, instead of shooting this ball, I'm going to pass it to the best shooter all time, who open in the corner, who just drive to the rim and miss. So it's a game of inches. I mean, he missed the drive.
Correct.
Yeah. Exactly. If the other team got the rebound, we would not be having this narrative right now. But
exactly.
I mean...
we come full circle.
Yeah.
Enough things teammates do, but if it never happened, we wouldn't have...
No, but him wide open shot. He missed the play before where the play, ISO, you have the play. The play breakdown, your team get the rebound and you open. Lights out. Night. But the play before was a nothing play. A drive to the rim and a reverse layup that don't even hit iron.
Yeah, man, remember say Black Jesus used to miss shots too.
No, but I'm just saying.
When the time passed.
The drive to the rim. No, I'm saying the drive to the rim was...
No, but just I say, I get it, you're not wrong analytically, but just I say, every man, both Kobe, Jordan, every man miss shot to say, if we
of course, that. Well, I mean, the man saying him too little, that is, up to me, that part of basketball, another regular season game.
So exactly, so you're just up with
Jordan. And why him do that much, we see him do countless of time in some other regular season matches.
Many times.
To me, the bigger highlight for the week was Ja Morant coming back.
100%.
Yeah,
I just said that. Let us say enough things on the say.
Yeah. That's what I say it again.
All right, we have 30 seconds. Go on. Take it quick.
DM. You say Ja Morant miles better than Dame. That's crazy talk.
No. Hold on. Well, guys, write down this. Today's what? The
23rd of December.
Remember.
2023.
Remember what Shane said, right?
I didn't agree with him though, Shane. Remember, I didn't agree.
Ja Morant is a better player and more impactful player than Damian Lillard. Easily.
Tell me how you define impactful before my...
Yeah, because Ja Morant career young, Dame did good in Portland.
You look at Dame Lillard now, even in Portland. The impact
he had some good moments.
No, when you say Morant, you need 3 to 4 players watching this, you zoning him. Dame Lillard, you need maybe 1.5.
What you say?
And the next thing is Dame Lillard is the next one will come up small all the time. All the time.
Wide open big shots.
Disappear in big moments. Lillard.
He have 1 and 2 shots when him kill
CJ McCullough was on the same team. He would have disappeared crucial points of the game.
Disappear? No,
I don't agree with that. As a matter of fact, I take CJ McCollum I will take CJ McCollum over Dame Lillard in the fourth quarter. I'd rather have CJ with the ball than Dame Lillard.
Fourth quarter narrative is a folly. The fourth quarter narrative is a folly because 48 minutes play basketball.
Well, the fourth quarter determines who win the game most times.
No. If we never score 20 in the first quarter, I'm lose by 20.
No, we're all going to score. You know, just like a TT player. When the game close and it come down to the wire, the same shot that he was making in the first part of the game, he's not making it in the last part of the game. We know this.
I'm saying, why is the game close?
Because there's a bunch of professionals playing out there. The game going close in the playoffs.
Yeah.
No, the game not always close in the first.
Shane, let me tell you something. Shane, before we go, wrap up, you have a lot of players and people that will make big shots and fancy shots when it's 0-0. When it's the first quarter, the second quarter. But you see, when the thing gets close, trust me, that's where it really counts. When it's close. When it's close.
Put it this way,
I used to let them drive to the rim all the time. When the game close, the man refuses to drive.
I don't think Dame Lillard fit that, and a stupid narrative that did exist. But remember, say Memphis used to do better when Ja wasn't playing. It don't make sense to me. I don't agree with it, but
all right, watch him this season. Watch Ja this season.
Come on, but that is it.
I guess we can say it was down to Dylan Brooks. It was down to Dylan Brooks. That's why they were doing so good.
No. Ja Morant is the real deal. That's what I'm telling you.
He's a good player. I think Dame is a good player as well. But let's see what which direction Ja career takes. But I think he's very entertaining to watch, and I mean, legit player.
The real last thing I would say now, when I was listing the players who said entertaining to watch, Anthony Edwards entertaining to watch as well.
Oh yeah, definitely. I forgot his name. A couple other players. I said Luka Jokic, and
Anthony Edwards definitely deserve for them.
What's his nickname again?
Ant. Yeah, man. And Ja Morant. You have a couple others, but I can't remember.
Ant is a good player.
You have some players that are very entertaining to watch. The league in good hands.
But thanks for the call, boy. You take over the show this week.
My apologies. That's myself.
That's good, man. A long time when I hear from you. I know you keep it real and you bring it same way.
Yeah, man. Guidance and protection.
Yeah, man.
All the best for the new year.
Yeah, man. Same to you, boss. Froggy 5. We're not going to miss that out.
You got to take over right away, man. Go through.
I tell you, Cunning one is back. So, So, a couple of weeks ago, I made some comments and they'll say I should defend myself. I know those persons on Facebook. They call them the finger bad man them, finger one them. Yeah, so Craig Butler won the Morning Cup with Mona, and I made a comment that it wasn't anything special. Yeah, it happened. And I hear a lot of persons saying, it is special. And I say, in the footballing context, it's not so special. Yeah, then they move the goalpost and say, it's not non-traditional high school. And I say, but Dunoon won it, Camperdown won it, Tivoli won it, Bridgeport won it, Norman Manley won it. So, not non-traditional. Arden even won it. Arden High School, who is known for school challenge quiz, won Manning Cup. Basketball, they won Manning Cup. So, for me, it's not so special in terms of that. Non-traditional high school. Then they move the goalpost again and say, the philosophy and playing the Jamaican way. And I say,
I would say that.
Playing the Jamaican way and the strength and speed. And I say, but that's what Manning Cup is basically played with. Every school play that way. The strength and speed, and if you find that one team is better than you, you're going to sit back and be as strong as possible and then hit them on the counter. That's so KC beat Clarendon in the Champions Cup. Hit them on the counter with whisper and score 4 goals. Simple. Back that half again. Then they move the goalpost again and say, boy, Craig is the big man now. And Craig football teachings. And I said, but that's been the case as well with Lenny Hyde. That's been the case with Neville Bell. Them come and them do them thing. I would say Neville Bell had a bigger impact on schoolboy football than Craig, because the style of play that Neville Bell introduced, this tiki-taki style, and we got everybody really start watching Manning Cup again. I don't see Craig doing anything special. The only thing I can say is that it is special to Mona Pride and it is special to Craig because he came and he did it, and him talk, say, I'm going to do it, and him do it. But anything outside of that, it's not so special in the greater context of football. It's been done before, and other persons will come again and do it again. My second point. So, recent JFF under 20 coach, Mr. Waller, he made a comment that Manning Cup is not the answer. Schoolboy football is not the answer. And I sat down for quite a while and I was reading through it and I was saying, is it or is it not? And the more I read along his comments and his interview, I started to agree with him. And I agree with him in the sense that it's really not the answer if you're looking for player development and moving these players, transitioning them into Europe. Because schoolboy football it is necessary, you know, don't get me wrong, it is necessary because we have to have something to gauge our players on. But between September and December, that's when the schoolboy football is. After that, then what? There's nothing after that. They're not really playing anything. Before, I remember in the past, we used to have the under-21 competition where, you know, the Premier League is going to be played. We have the under-21 game before. So if we have Arnett versus Harbourview, big match at 5 o'clock, you know, the under-21 will be playing at 3 o'clock. I don't think that is happening now. And the under-21 used to be the same Manning Cup players and the Casa Cup players playing for the clubs. So they still have a longer range of football playing right throughout the year. So, you know, we're developing more players as we go along. We're not having that. We see they're bringing back the Major League now. And that is somewhat there, but it's not everybody playing. So I think in the greater context, the schoolboy football does serve a purpose, but we need to look beyond that. After the schoolboy season is completed, then what? We don't have nothing for them to do. So bring back the under-21 competition so these players can continue playing the football. Then you can have a greater pool to pick from. So you can have all the under-21 representatives. And you can know who locally can go into the national program. You can have a national under-21 league now. You just filter out. And then even with the Premier League, we used to know these players from before them even start playing for our next senior team, or even Harbourview. And the prime example, you can look at Keith Kelly. Keith Kelly used to play for Port Royal. Then he got into Harbourview team. And he was playing up Bibi Gardner, Kevin Pellewils, all of those big names. The transition from the high school into our under-21 league, into the senior national league. And we know the players, and so that's why people used to come out and go call them and say, boy, I can't go play, I can't play for Arnett, you know. And we already know the schools. The Tivoli, the Denham Town, Charlie Smith. We know the downtown school.
So you're saying there's no league now? There's no under-21?
No.
But you have to remember, these are high school kids, you know.
Yeah,
football is not the end game for all of them. No, the ones who want to play football, that's why you have clubs. And as you said, they have systems where you have under-21 matches with the clubs.
They don't have it. Can remember, I think
or even bringing into the senior system.
Minor, major league.
But then now, that come down to Nicholas McCreed.
Yeah, cause that's how I know Nicholas is because he never a record for minor league. Goal scoring. Yeah. And I think, yes.
Yeah, them don't have it.
So them don't have none of those leagues operating outside really. After Manning Cup.
They bring back the major league. They bring back the
so that's what the coach complaining about?
Yes. Because they compare us to Denmark and Uruguay in terms of person population. But they have under 21 league.
So who that come down on? Under the branch of admin. Precisely. Yeah. It comes down to admin issue once again.
Because he's saying that Whisper is an anomaly because Whisper was basically.
But where I think that even so things can be taken in a direction is having private clubs like the Phoenix Academy, the Ballers Academy, and where you have them playing football and give them opportunities to showcase their talent. So if the admins aren't doing it, that's where you have.
It takes money as well.
That's why you have a Butler and you have a Andrew Edwards, is it? Or other players. Then you hide running him thing. That's why you have individuals that take it up on air and have clubs and have opportunities for these kids to play football. When it comes down to admin again, JFF running the show, whether they say it's money or not, if that's not present or there's competition.
Put on a league.
They used to have the league before.
What it would be for the federation.
And that's the reason why.
Maybe they didn't know
how
about
hard it is for admin to run anything.
Important it is. Maybe they don't know
what they put importance and we probably don't.
Okay.
We probably don't even see it. We know what they put importance on, but everything doesn't filter down to what we see it as for the growth of the sport holistically.
Because if Phoenix and
it's
them
just
have
down
them
to private entities and people.
Hence, they didn't marry them enough.
Hence, why what Craig Butler doing is great, regardless of what Froggy is saying. Regardless of what he's saying,
I think
what Craig Butler is doing is great.
What Craig is doing
not
is great,
only with
but it's not going to be great for the national product.
No,
it's just going to be
for
great
the individual.
for individuals.
So that's what it comes down to.
Changing.
That's what it comes down to.
But it's not gonna translate into proper national football.
It could.
Is that what he's trying to do? No. Are you saying that's what he's trying to do?
Who? No. You listen to what Froggy argument was. After the Manning Cup, you don't have any leagues for the kids them to
Craig Butler for that?
No, what I'm saying, what Craig is doing, that's not going to benefit the national program. It's going to benefit the individual. We did not say this job. That's the job. I would have stated the fact that what Craig is doing and what other individuals is not going to be beneficial.
What they're saying is
program.
The JFF or whosoever is in charge of admin should be more responsible for leagues for the kids to be playing. But I'm saying that admins in every sport, most sports are run horribly. So to not sit back and wait on these admins, individuals come into play and start clubs and do their own thing.
So even though selecting the national,
which has to be done,
was a hard task for them.
If you wait on JTTA to do your thing, would you be coaching?
No, but that's my point.
Yeah. So the brilliant minds just...
We're going to be a failed nation. That's the reality. No, not just football. We're going to be we're going to fail, but we're going to have good individuals coming out of it. So that is the only benefit. But
if it was up to J3 and putting on meets and farming clubs, that's why you have MVP, that's why you have Racers Track Club, that's why you have... And who forms this club? Individuals who know about the sport and who benefits from it?
Individuals.
And then on a branch of whole, you have Olympic athletes and great athletes. If it's up to the J3, we think they would harness Bowles' talent.
I agree, but you know the difference though?
You think they would harness a Liam Bailey talent?
You know the difference?
What's the difference?
Track and field is individual
sports.
No,
so they will be successful
individuals,
individuals, but
and the club will be
successful. Would JFF harness Liam Bailey's talent?
No. So the problem is that's why I said we'll never qualify for World Cup again.
We're going to qualify for World Cup.
No,
we're going to qualify for World Cup.
We have to bring back some
because it's the same thing. I agree.
Under 21, we need a league. We need something there so we can. Because even selecting an under 21 team now was a hard task because you have to be looking into the Manning Cup program, which only lasts for 3 months. Manning and the Castle Cup. 3 months is not a good time for you to assess some players. They even if I bring in players who are overseas, who are playing overseas league. But then again, what purpose does the Manning Cup is going to really serve if it's only 3 months so you can barely select the players?
I think Manning Cup is for scholarships for the youths, though. Again, it's all individual. That's why I said Jamaica will never. I'm not surprised about netball because netball is only played by a handful of countries. That's the only reason why we're in the top 5. Can you imagine if Europe played netball? Can you imagine if the whole of South America? No, but it's true, Ken. We do well mostly in the individual part of things. As you said, we set up our own Phoenix, we set up an academy, get the youth and making money and them family, and them get generational wealth. But in terms of a national team, itself, we will never be successful.
But even there was another talk about
only based on individual brilliance and hope that individual players.
There was another talk that Craig make. Play the Jamaica way. National team should be playing the Jamaica way. Strength and speed. And I'm like, but if you're saying play the Jamaica way, half of the team is European based. None of them never played in Jamaica yet. They don't even know the
But
style of
I
play.
him select the team though.
Even the coach is European. So how can you tell a European coach to coach a Jamaica style?
No, he's not telling him that.
It's like he's trying to ridicule. You're gone off my butt like I don't think
it's a concept.
It's a concept him have, and him saying that
we're strong, we're fast, so we should play to our
I know, but the players you're selecting don't even know the philosophy.
But then him select the team.
The players they're calling him don't even know how to play. Like who
exactly.
And him select the team.
But he's not. He's just throwing it out there that we should be playing to our attributes. He's not saying that
strength and speed.
No, we should
No, he's not comparing
he's not the selector.
No, he's not the selector.
So who would he select?
Huh?
That's
it's the same process. You know that.
Who would you select?
You know that a couple months ago I said this.
Who would you select?
A couple of months ago, and I will repeat that.
Yeah.
He said this coach is going down the same trajectory as Whitmore. Because they're going. Remember one time Paul and Whitmore was here, and they have an overseas squad and a local.
You always going to have overseas players. You always going to have overseas players.
Separate coaches, and they can't find a gel. It's the same thing going to happen because they're trying to find a style of play that suits both, and it's not working.
How was Simo's style of play?
We can't. I say Simo is Brazilian, and
we played a Brazilian.
We never play like Brazilians, but the Caribbean style and the South American style is pretty similar in terms of strength and speed.
Is that different dynamics? Is that different
Yeah,
dynamics?
we don't know we're close to no South American style.
Simo is, first of all, we didn't have professional
what kind of style
players.
Simo is playing?
We didn't have professional players doing it. So everybody stayed in the same house for years. For 4 or 5 years that he was here before we qualified. We never really have any professional players. So everybody was here practicing together every single day. So them know each other. It's a different.
We had a couple of professional players. Yes.
It's 3 out of the 11.
Fitzroy,
3 out of the 11 that played.
Semi-professional. Starting Walter Boy, they used to play for Arnett and then go out on the corner and come back. That's what I'm more talking about. But even so, we had success. We had success with Rene Simoes.
Yes, because
so what brand of football did we play under Rene Simoes?
We play kind of defensive possession football. Yeah, that's what we played.
We played to secure a point first
every time,
and then try to get a goal. And that worked.
Of course it worked. It
worked at the time.
Yes, it worked at the time because.
So what
Brazil play? Brazil play perfect.
But what style of play you want Jamaica to play?
When I look at it, Central America, South America, and the Caribbean, they all have this category of style of play that they have. You will never see. I think Brazil will probably be the only one.
What kind of style Germany play?
European based position.
What kind of style Italy play?
Defensive.
So two European teams.
There's two European teams, but they still play. They're
not the same. They're different.
They still play a position.
But I'm just saying, try to play to our strengths with strength and speed.
But they still.
Yeah, there's nothing wrong with that. You have different style of play. I'm just saying.
How you implement it, that's a problem.
Exactly, because you're not selecting persons who actually know.
No, but it's not him selecting the team.
They can't feel it.
It's not him selecting team.
No,
and they're saying European style. What type of ball?
What I'm saying.
Spain, Italy, Germany. 3 European team. Top European teams. Three different style. 3 different
all of them
teams
have
get
one
success.
thing, possession. All of them play for a possession base.
No, but everybody play for the ball.
I don't understand. I'm losing the point. What point is
you never say, say, the Central America,
You're
South
saying
America.
Craig Butler is wrong to say that we need to play this way.
No, I never say I'm wrong.
So what you're
I said
saying?
implementing it in the current squad or in a squad going forward will be difficult because we are not selecting players who are used to that
But
style
it's not
of play.
him selecting the
but
team.
no,
He's just saying that's what we should do.
I'm not saying that. I'm not even select the squad.
Yeah.
But we are selecting persons who are in Europe.
Yeah.
And when they come to play for us, they can see the difference in dynamics in terms of how we play.
Yeah.
And
I
how
think that
them play.
even so, I think with these group of players, if they play together for 3 months together, nothing else but amongst each other, which they can't do, they're going to do well. It's just time together.
Because they are going to develop a style for them.
a style because they're going to get to know each other more.
You solve the problem. You solve the problem because you change the way you walk. From you can change even if you go to a different country. You can change the way you walk.
No.
You're gonna walk the way you walk, right? Yeah. you have to start from the little them a little baby. Even if they're gonna go off into Europe and play different styles, but deep down in the subconscious, that's still rooted in them.
Well, that's what I'm saying. The root is not here no more. We never say nothing wrong. I don't have an issue with what him say.
Yeah.
It's the implementation.
But it's two different persons implementing. He's saying something.
Yeah,
There's a different person doing the implementation.
Implementing it now or in the future squad will be hard because we are not selecting players who are from the root.
Somewhere.
We don't think we should start somewhere.
And you're just saying our strengths are.
I have always said that we need a local based team.
We might
I've
not
always said
qualify
that.
for this World Cup, so might as well start somewhere.
Are we strong?
Might as well
Are
start
we
somewhere.
fast?
We are physical and we are strong. Yeah.
He's just saying try to play a style that is garnered towards those attributes or speed. Because we're known for
But
speed.
what kind of style are you suggesting? Before we move on, what kind of style are you suggesting?
We should play.
Yeah.
I don't have an issue with what he said about the style.
Yep.
What I'm saying is that implementing that style of play with the current or a future team for Jamaica is going to be hard because the man them just don't know.
All right, guys, we're going overboard.
Yeah, we're going
way
time
over the
flies.
time. Way over the time.
Yeah, time flies. I mean.
Anyway, we didn't get to speak with Sammy the Pass. That's our powerlifting champion, national
maybe next
champion,
week.
and also Caribbean champion. Right, so maybe next week, it's a hectic week.
Yeah, everybody's
holiday,
busy. Holidays, festive
traffic
season.
jam.
Yeah.
So phone again, jam, everything jam.
So again, before we go, we have to big up the listeners out there.
Yeah.
I mean, Fit FM 96.7. I mean, Facebook, YouTube. Big up the callers. Big up, the Primal family. Again, down there by Jam West, the Subi Jam West, the Subaru owners, having their second year charity to the Granville place of safety, girls' home down there. And I mean, if you have the time in that neck of the woods, it's an exhibition going on there. Go ahead, give your contribution, even just to show up. His entry is free, and I mean, they're doing a good thing down there. I want to big them up again. So again, if you're in that neighborhood, Trelawney, give a pass through. And again, they're doing great things, so we have to big them up. So from the Primal Sports Desk, once again, my co-host Dale.
Can I just say one quick thing? Guys, tune in next week where we'll be doing a recapture of the year, the featuring the best performances in sports for the entire year. And a special list I've been working on. I have a special program I've been working on, which will feature the world's best 11 football team. I'm going to pick a world football best 11 football team. As you know, I'm a football expert, and I've spent a lot of time on this. So next week.
Yeah. All right. So stay tuned for that next week. I mean, tune in, for that next week. And again, one love from the Primal Sports Desk. And we'll see you again next week. Same time, same place. Big up and one love.